I'm Jennifer Brown and I teach yoga at the Kannapolis YMCA, and today we're just going to go through a quick sun salutation and a little bit of a cool down. So it's not going to take much of your time, but just a little something to loosen you up. So to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to come to an easy seated position. You can have your legs crossed or your legs forward, it really doesn't matter. You just want to sit up nice and tall. We're going to stack our ears over our shoulders over our hips. Allow our hands to rest on our knees, and we're going to close our eyes. So just bring your attention to your breath, and we're just going to take a few nice deep breaths just to kind of get grounded before we begin. So go ahead and take a nice deep inhale and a long exhale. We're just going to take a couple more breaths just like that. A deep inhale. You want to feel your ribs expand as you inhale, and then to sink back down on your exhale. And one more breath. And you can go ahead and open your eyes now if you like, or keep them shut. We're going to do a few shoulder rolls, just begin to get warmed up. Any direction you want to go in, it doesn't matter. And then in the opposite direction. Okay, and then of course just relaxing those shoulders back down. We're going to extend the arms out from side to side, palms up, and with your next inhale, sweeping the hands all the way up. We're going to exhale, folding forward, so bringing the palms down to the floor. Just gently rolling forward. Inhaling, scoop the hands all the way back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward. So palms to the floor. One more time, inhaling the arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. And then as you inhale, just coming back up to our easy seated position. Opening your eyes if they weren't already open. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. So just a few cat-cows. You want to bring your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. As you inhale, press the ribs down, lifting the head. Exhale, rounding your back, dropping the head down. Okay, so again, inhaling, press your ribs down. Exhale, lifting the spine. And again, so we'll just do that 2 more times. We'll warm up the spine a little here. One more time. And exhale. We're going to inhale, coming back to our neutral position. Go ahead and take your knees out towards the edges of the mat. Bring the big toes together. And we're going to come into a child's pose. So extending the hands forward. Bringing your forehead all the way down onto the mat. Take just a couple of breaths here. You want to really stretch out through your fingertips. And then on your next inhale, we're going to make our way back onto our hands and our knees. So bringing the knees back in, toes down on the mat. We're going to make our way into a downward facing dog. So hips up, pressing the hips towards the heels. And then we're going to come into a plank. So just shifting our weight forward, shoulders over our wrists, and then hips back. So downward facing dog, and plank. One more time. And plank. So moving the feet forward in between the hands, folding all the way over, relaxing your upper body. Slightly bending the knees. Go ahead and take a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, we're going to sweep the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhaling our hands to our heart. Okay, inhaling the fingertips up. As we exhale, folding forward. Keep pressing the hands down. Go ahead and walk both feet back. Coming into a plank, we're going to drop our knees since this is gentle yoga. Slowly bring the belly to the mat. We're going to inhale, pressing the shoulders up. then exhale for downward facing dog. Okay, so walking the feet forward again, so back into that forward fold, relaxing the upper body. Again, as we inhale, sweeping the hands up, exhaling the hands to the heart. Inhaling, fingertips up. Again, exhale, folding forward, fingers down to the mat. We're gonna walk both feet back, so coming into a plank. Dropping the knees, slowly bring the belly to the mat. Inhale as you press up the shoulders. Exhale for downward facing dog. So we're gonna take our right foot towards the ceiling. Take a breath. And then bring your right foot forward. So in between the hands. You're gonna press the back foot all the way down. When you're ready, let's inhale as we sweep up the arms. We're gonna exhale to warrior two. Okay, so my right knee is over the ankle. I'm gonna hold right here. Focus on breathing. On your next inhale, you're gonna reach up with the right, down with the left. And then exhale, moving the fingertips down to the mat. Let's do that again. So inhale, all the way up and back. Exhale, fingertips towards the mat. One more time. And exhaling, fingers to the mat. Awesome, so go ahead and bring the left hand down. So we're gonna shift a little bit. So pivoting on that left foot, dropping the left knee down. We're gonna sink the hips a little bit lower. So you wanna try to keep the right knee over the ankle. Pressing the left hand down, we're gonna extend the right arm back, open the right knee out to the side a little bit, and then begin to take your gaze towards your right hand. Reaching. We're gonna inhale, taking the right arm all the way up. Exhale, bringing it down to the mat. So go ahead and take that right foot back. So we're kind of at an angle here. Just adjusting the arms. Slowly bringing the belly down to the mat again. Pressing the shoulders up as we inhale. We're gonna exhale for downward facing dog. Okay, so inhaling the left foot towards the ceiling. Okay, just take a moment. And then bring that left foot forward. So in between the hands, pressing the right foot down. When you feel ready, bringing the arms all the way up to warrior one. And then moving into a warrior two position. So left knee over the ankle. And feet press down. Nice and tall on your next inhale. Taking the left arm up, right arm down. Exhale, left hand towards the mat. Inhaling, and back. Exhaling, fingertips down. One more time. Inhaling back. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Okay, holding here. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your right hand down to the mat. We're gonna pivot on that right foot a little bit. Begin to bring the right knee to the mat. Sinking the hips down. Okay, so this time we're gonna keep our right hand pressed down into the mat. Bringing the left hand, reaching back. Open the knee to the side a little bit. Just reach, reach, reach. Keep your gaze towards your left hand. Next inhale, extending the hand up, and then exhale, the hands to the mat. Okay, so bringing that left foot back. So again, here we are on our knees, shoulders over our wrists. We're gonna slowly bring the belly down. Inhale, pressing the shoulders up. Exhale, the downward facing dog. And then walking both feet forward. So relaxing the upper body. Go ahead and bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. We're going to press the hands up. As high as you can go. And on your next inhale, slowly begin to lift the shoulders. We're going to release the hands all the way up, palms forward. Press the ribs forward. Take the arms back, open up the chest a little bit. And then exhale again as we bring our hands down. We're going to go ahead and turn our toes out towards the corners of the mat. Bringing our hands together, elbows out. And we're going to slowly sit down into a squat. But we want to keep our shoulders up as long as possible. So keeping it nice and tall. So ideally we want to be able to go all the way down. Sitting down towards our ankles. And then coming all the way down to the floor. So once down, we're just going to extend our feet forward. Reach for the toes, nice easy forward fold. So dropping the head and the shoulders. Nice and easy. Okay, so as you inhale, go ahead and begin to lift your shoulders. We are coming out of our forward fold and we're going to move down onto our backs. So however you want to get there, just come on down. We're going to go ahead and hug our knees into our chest. So nice and tight. We're going to gently rock from side to side as you're hugging in your knees. And we're going to circle the knees a little bit so as you're holding onto them still. We're basically circling the hips on the ground. And then take it in the opposite direction. Bringing the knees back center. We're going to extend both feet back up towards the ceiling. This time we're flexing the feet. And we're going to point the toes. And flexing. Again, pointing. One more time each. So flex. And then point. We're going to circle our ankles. And then we'll allow the legs to open up nice and wide, so whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to hold there for just a couple seconds. And bringing the bottom of the feet in. We're going to grab the ankles or the feet if possible, gently drawing it into your chest. Again, only if that works for you. If not, it's okay to be here. So again, we're going to release those feet up towards the ceiling and then bring the feet onto the mat. So knees are bent. So just adjust your shoulders. Make sure you're comfortably laying on the mat. We're going to bring our hands along the side of our body, palms down. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to do a few bridges. So basically all we're doing is we're lifting our hips up towards the ceiling, bringing our weight into our shoulders and into our heels, and then we're going to bring our hips back down. Okay, so we're going to inhale, pressing the hip bones up, and then exhaling, slowly bringing them back down to the floor. And again, inhaling as we lift the hip bones up, exhale back down. So we're going to inhale, lifting, and this time we're going to hold. So you really want to squeeze your thighs as you're pressing the hips up. So we'll add a little bit to this. We're going to take our right foot and extend it towards the ceiling. Bringing the right foot down, keep those hips lifted. Now the left foot, so nice and easy. Press the foot up. and bring the hips down. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest again. And we're going to rock from side to side, nice and easy. So again, we're extending our feet all the way towards the ceiling. Out nice and wide, so legs from side to side. Feet in, and then feet to the floor. So knees bent again. So this time, move your heels as close to your bottom as you can. So we're going to do the same thing, palms down, so coming into bridge. If you're able to reach down and grab your ankles, you can. Maybe not accessible for everybody, but that's okay. So wherever you are here, if you can grab your ankles, grab them. If not, just keep your hands right next to your hips. Again, we're going to have to lift the hips up. It's going to be lower this time. Just hold it wherever it is. And then come back down. Okay, so make any adjustments you need to, and we're going to do it again. So lifting, so you may notice more tension into your knees, and this pose isn't for everybody to do, and it's okay. You can just bring your hips down and draw your knees into your chest. And hips down. Extending your legs all the way down. So we're going to come into a full body stretch, so arms above the head, reach to the fingertips, reaching through the toes. And we're going to keep our hips anchored down to the mat. Move the legs over to the left. Move the arms and the shoulders a little bit to the left. Come into a crescent pose. So we're stretching to the right side of our body. Nice and easy. And you can hold this pose as long as you need to. Feels really good. Center first, moving the legs and the arms to the right, so crescent pose to the opposite side. We're going to come back center. And you can bring your arms down along the side of your body. We're going to relax our legs. So if you want to take a few minutes of Shavasana, you can do that. If you feel like you want to get up and do something else, you can just slowly get up. Your choice. So thank you for joining me this morning, this afternoon, for our gentle yoga class here at the Kannapolis YMCA. We invite you to come every Wednesday morning at 10:15. That we're able to have class. We hold it outside, so come join us.